Hello and welcome viewers to another episode of The Entrepreneur. My name is Esther Edichumwa, your host. Today we have an extraordinary guest with us. She is a pioneer who ventured into the world of entrepreneurship with a unique and an innovative business idea. Help me in welcoming excellent Ewuzi Samson, aka Adwoa Agbogbloshie. She is the founder of Big Samps Market, a grocery delivery service in Accra, Ghana. They go by the slogan, shop smarter, cook faster. Let's delve deep into her story to unravel the wonderful and incredible journey that she has been through. Come along with us. Adwoa Agbogbloshie.
Hello.
In fact, the only one who has the whole market as your name. Thank you so much for granting us this interview.
My pleasure.
And I know that our viewers are going to be inspired today by your story. Please, can you tell us a little bit about you and how the grocery shopping business all evolved?
So my name is Ewuzi Samson, but I'm popularly known as Adwoa Agbogbloshie. I'm the founder and team lead at Big Samps Market. Big Samps is a grocery delivery service that sells foodstuff online, but we deliver right to the doorsteps of our customers. So in 2014, as a graphic designer, I was working on a project, and then I came across grocery shopping, grocery delivery. It was new to me. Originally, back in school, it was even difficult to get foodstuff, like to make time from class and everything.
Back in school, yes, in uni? Or?
Uni, yes, when I was in uni. So when I came across grocery delivery, I was like, this is an interesting idea.
So this project was still on during the uni days?
Yes, this was back in 2014. And then I decided to develop it, get to know more about it. You know, there were little data and information about it here in Ghana and in Africa. So most of the information and the inspiration came from outside the country. But mind you, my mom used to sell food stuff. So,
okay.
Yes, so she sold on a tabletop and I sell online.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what projects really were you working on, and how does it connect with this grocery business?
So I like food packaging.
Okay.
Yes, I like to see food nicely packaged. And I was thinking of how stuff like Kobe, Momone, Kondo can be packaged.
Okay.
So it was through that I came to know about grocery delivery.
Oh, okay.
And then, but you know, it's a contemporary service.
So what was the aha moment that you realized this could be a very good business?
Okay, I would say COVID. Even though I had started before COVID, I started in 2017 officially. But COVID was that time when the lockdown came, and you realize that, you know, never say never.
Yeah.
There were people that said, me, I can go to the market and go and buy things myself.
Yes.
And then lockdown came, and they came to you. That's when you realize that you're an essential service provider, and which means that you have to take the business to another level. So it really made me rethink, even though it was a passion, but that was when I realized that no, I have to, even though I'm passionate about it, but I have to know the technicalities of running a business to move this business to another level.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the vision or the goal behind Big Samps Market?
So Big Samps Market, our mission or our goal is to leverage on technology and effective distribution channels to put together foodstuff from farmers, from local foodstuff processors, and then deliver to customers. So we are leveraging on technology, we are leveraging on effective distribution systems, and also partnering with farmers, partnering with startups who, maybe a woman who is selling spices but doesn't have the capacity to sell a lot of people. You take something from there, you put everything together, because when someone is shopping from Big Samps, let's say someone sells spices and their spices is 20 cedis. You buy one spice and you're paying about 20 cedis delivery for that. Yes.
Exactly.
But if Big Samps is partnering with people like that, we have their product here with us. When you order Kobe, you order Momoni, you order the spices, you order stuff of about 500 cedis and pay the 20 cedis or 25 cedis delivery. So it makes sense. So it's all about partnership and growing with other businesses as well.
Oh, okay. So you mean the foodstuffs on your shelves are actually partners, people you're
yes,
partners? Oh,
yes.
this is
Some
really
of them
good.
are partners. Yes.
But why the name Big Samps?
Well, Big Samps was named after my dad.
Oh.
So Samson is our family name, Samson.
Okay.
And We are all Samsons, but my dad is the big one. So big Samps.
Big Samps. Yes. Wow. It sounds good though.
Thank you. I mean, it was a bit. Initially, people thought I should name it Market something, food, but I really wanted a name which would be difficult to duplicate, and a name that will leave a legacy. When you mention it, you can feel that yes, Big Samps. Yeah. When you mention Big Samps,
yeah, and it's really big out there. It's really big out there. So, have you worked corporately before?
Yes, I have. I was a graphic designer for a TV station for 3 years. I worked in an advertising agency as well. Yes, so yeah, I've had.
Okay, let me understand. When you had the idea during uni days, did you wait till you complete before you started?
No.
You started while you were there?
So I had my first pilots of the business when I was in school. Like I failed about 3 times. And before it's actually
to this module. Yes. Wow. So you mean during the period you were working with the TV station, you're still doing this aside?
Yes.
How are you managing it?
You know, sometimes now you look back and you realize it was really crazy because I was working, you know, when you work with production at a TV station, there are times where you're closing late. There are late shows, you're doing recordings and all that. And there were instances where I would close, I think my shift was moved to afternoon. So I would close around 11, get home, have to prepare people's orders, put them together, and then wake up around 3:30, go to the market, come back and package the things, and then go back to work at 12.
I can imagine.
Yes, it was crazy.
The hustle.
Yeah.
Wow. So at what point are you doing this fully, I guess?
Yes, I am.
So at what point did you feel you have to move fully into entrepreneurship? And what measures did you put in place to transition from corporate into entrepreneurship fully?
Okay, so I had the opportunity to participate in the Mandela Washington Fellowship, a very prestigious fellowship by the U.S. Embassy or United States. So when I went through that, I saw what people were doing out there in the U.S. and I realized that I was actually doing very well. In fact, when I got selected, I felt like I was a nobody. Why am I being... This is a very prestigious fellowship.
Yeah, I know that.
So when I went into the fellowship, I felt like, hey, maybe I didn't deserve it. But when I went, I realized that I was actually doing well.
Wow.
And I was an inspiration, and I was helping other people also build their businesses, their modules. So during the period, I kept thinking, is it time? Because I'm a very critical person. I don't just get up and take moves. Before I do it, I have to think about it. So I'm not the type that said, a lot of people were saying, oh, Adwoa, you should go full time, you're doing well. I mean, I need money. Okay. And when you start a business, you need money to fuel the business. It wouldn't be making money, you'll be making losses. So the salary pushes you a bit. But when I came back, I felt like, yes, this is the moment. And I had a talk with one of the fellows, and he encouraged me that this is the time to do this. So when I go back, I said, no, let me do this. And it was right before lockdown, COVID.
So it was a bumper harvest for you.
Yeah.
Wow. So what measures did you put in place that took care of the financial bit you just mentioned? How did you manage that so that you don't end up, taking from the business to take care of home and all that? How did you manage it?
I won't say I was perfect. In fact, there was a lot of messing up. I always say that I came to actually understand business finance and all those operational technical stuff in like 2021.
Oh wow.
I won't even lie about it. In 2020, that was when we did our first business record, keeping proper records. And it was after the year ended, I had a friend who was an accountant, helped me go through the books. That was when I realized that the business was actually making money. But there was nothing, there was nothing in the accounts. It means I was just doing anything. I was following the passion. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs, yes, passion is good. But you need to understand the technicalities of running a business. And yes, you will keep doing it and you realize that you always have, you're doing business, but there's no money to show at the end of the year. Yes, so it was 2021, 2022, that's when I understood. So I won't come and say that, oh, I knew how to put money aside, and I didn't know how to do it. Yeah, I didn't know how to do it.
Wow. So within that period of time when you started, how did you let's go back a little.
Okay.
How did you get your first customer?
Okay, so I have some 2 stories about getting the first customer. When I was working on the idea, and it was not fun. Let me use that. Not fun. There was one time I went to the mall, and then I met a gentleman. It was late, so I approached and I was like, "Do you shop here at this time every day?" He said, "Yeah, he works, so he has to come around that time," which was late. I said, "Oh, can I do your shopping for you?" So that was a first customer, but
Oh, you got him?
yes.
Wow.
But I failed there. I had to pause again. And then when I came back, when I fully registered the business to start again in 2017, that was when I told friends about it. They encouraged me. Then my first customer then was my friend Rina.
Wow.
And I remember I wanted to use paper bags to do the packaging. So I made that paper bag myself. And by the time the package got to her, the paper bag was torn. Like it was just messy. But I'm happy it went to a friend who believed in the dream.
And had mercy on you.
Yes. And I mean, now we look at those times and we laugh. Yeah.
Wow.
Doing it.
But I personally think you're doing well out there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So share some of the challenges you've been through from you starting till now, and how you've been able to sail through them.
Yeah, one challenge I feel that I'm not the only business owner that goes through it is bootstrapping your business, as in using your own funds to. It means that when the funds are not enough,
you can't do much.
Yes, and I always say that getting external support, getting funds, pushing money into your business. When you're alone, when you're using your own money, you can grow. Or when the money is not much, you can grow, but it will be steady. It will be little by little.
Yeah.
But when you have more money, you can jump. However, for my side, I feel like not having all the money at once, not having a lot of money and having to start with less has made me think about, like, I don't just do things. And it makes you, maybe if you had to do this, you wish you would have maybe gotten an influencer or do this, but you're your first influencer. And when you market the business, it's a different thing. So it's made me think different and run my business in a different way. I know how I can do things even with less, But when the resources are there from the beginning, sometimes you tend to use it. Oh, let me go for this first, let me do that, and
use
the money.
it anyhow.
Yes, but it's also good. I won't say it's good to have money. It's good to have money, but it's good to know how to understand it. Recently on Alpha Hour, something was said. It says wisdom, like you can get money, but you need wisdom to manage the money.
Manage it.
Yeah.
Spot on. Well, so funds has been one of the main challenges.
Yeah.
What has been that challenge that made you doubt?
When you decide to expand and you decide to make the business go beyond you, it's one of the most difficult things. And I had to do it the difficult way, because I had to have a baby last year. And you can't be there all the time, but the business must still go on. The business must still run. So at the level where you have to expand for the business to go beyond you, Adwoa Agbogbloshie is not there, but Big Samps is running. And throughout my pregnancy, the business ran. When I had my baby, it was running. Everything was going on. We made mistakes because I'm not there, but it still went on. But it's challenging. That point, there were times I said, let me just close the business. When I have my baby and I'm fine, I'll come back. But determination and the grit to keep pushing kept us. And I'm happy. I'm proud of my current team. It was difficult for them because they also had to learn the hard way.
Exactly.
But now, it's a gradual process. Now they are also figuring things out. Yeah.
Stay tuned, don't go anywhere as we reveal more about the story and the journey of Adwoa Agbogbloshie, the founder of Big Samps Market. We'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. If you are just joining us, we are in the midst of a very captivating story with Eslond Elsie Sampson, aka Adwoa Agbogbloshie, founder of Big Samps Market. Join us, let's dive deep into her story. Kindly share with us what key lessons have you learned all these years? 7 years now, right? What are some of the key lessons you've learned from beginning till now?
As for the lessons, uncountable, they come every day. But a couple of them that I can talk about is that mistakes happen. Yes. Don't let it don't let it inform some decisions. Don't let it make you stop what you're doing. Mistakes happen. Just find ways to correct them.
7 years back, if you had to give an advice to yourself, what will it be?
Which advice again? I don't know.
At the point of starting and looking at all the lessons you've learned,
I would say that I should pray more. I should have prayed more from the beginning. I pray more now, but maybe earlier I was a bit on a lighter note with some things. I felt like, yeah, you need some normal knowledge to do it, you know, but prayer is a different level. And sometimes it's just praying. You're not just praying that God bring me customers and all that. God prepare me as an entrepreneur to have wisdom on how to manage the business, to be innovative, to see what other people are not seeing, what the things that they will not find online, the things that are not in the book, you know, the things that you will sit back and realize that a lot of customers are asking for. They are tired, so they just say, oh, I want to cook banku and okro, but they don't want to put down the list. So what should you do? You should come up with a bundle which has banku and okro, everything, onions chopped, ayoyo picked. It goes beyond
normal.
Yes, it goes beyond normal. So I think I would have advised myself to pray more as an entrepreneur.
That's amazing. Can you share some fun moments with us? I want you to share the chicken the chicken exchange saga.
So that story, in the early days of Big Samps, when I was working at the TV station, there was a time when we did packaging, and then, like I said, my parents, my family, they've been supportive. So I had to leave for work because the dispatch had not come for the things. And then there was chicken that had to be given to another customer. So I told my dad, okay, Daddy, when the dispatch comes, package the things like give this one to him, and then there's some chicken in the freezer, you add it to this package. And then I was at the office when I got a message from another customer that, hello, thank you so much for the chicken. She was so excited. Thank you so much for the chicken. I really appreciate it. I was like, when I saw them, I said, no, the chicken is not for her. It's for a different customer. And I didn't know how to tell the customer that
bring it back.
The chicken is not for you. I mean, those days, profit here about 60 cedis. And after everything you do is like 60. So that chicken was like the profit. And you also want to go to the customer delivery fee, go and take the chicken and bring it back. It's a long process. That's how my dad went to give my profit to someone else. And I had to now go and find another chicken for the other customer.
Right owner. That's amazing. But bitter as it sounds, I'm sure that customer will always appreciate you.
Yes, I know, right?
Wow. So how you started and where you are. Share your success, some of the success stories you have with us.
Oh, the success stories have been a lot. Even moving from one customer to 2 to 5, because there were days when I used to pray for God, if you're able to serve 5 customers a day, I will be so happy. I remember when we served 20 customers in a week. I made a post. I was so excited. I made a post about it. And now, serving 20 customers is like a daily. We can serve 20 customers in a day, and even more on a good day. So the success stories are a lot. Participating in the Mandela Washington Fellowship. I mean, I think sometimes, most of the time, my friends tell me, they're like, you don't talk about it. People don't even know that you're a fellow. But I think I have to appreciate to even get such an opportunity to expand my knowledge and to get better at what I do. And then some of the successes have been having people, serving people and one key success is serving a customer and making them happy and them coming back. Customer retention is a huge success, you know, and it takes a while because when you started, you maybe use a dispatch rider. You go to the market, shop, the tomatoes is good, then the dispatch comes for it. No, then it gets to the customer and the tomatoes is messed up, the eggs are broken, and the customer sends a voice note. Those days, Saturday evenings, they were dreadful days for me. Saturday evening, because that's when you're waiting for the feedback. Did it go well? Did it go bad? So, but growth is one success story. Growth. You grow, you know how to do things. You realize that no, let's reduce bike, let's work with drivers, let's partner with drivers. I can't afford having the whole involving delivery in my operations, like having my own car, having my own bike, doing deliveries and all that. Yes, you may have your van to go do the purchases and pick stuff from suppliers, but running the delivery side, no, maybe we are too young for that. Let's partner with people that can help us. Yeah, so those are success stories. Yeah.
Did you start from this shop?
No, I started from my kitchen. That kitchen is very small. I don't think it's even 1/3 of
this space.
Of even half of this.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's where I started from. That was where we were working from during COVID. So I had a chamber and hall. My hall and my kitchen were for work.
Wow.
Yes, and I was just sleeping in the bedroom.
So after how many years were you able to get the shop?
From, I think after 3 years, that's when we moved here, and we've been here for almost 4 years.
Wow. Walk us through a typical day for the Agbogbloshie woman, the Adwoa Agbogbloshie herself, from shopping to delivery.
Okay, a typical day now, to be frank, I don't do the shopping. And I remember
so take us back those days.
There was a time when someone told me, not someone, actually Madam Charlotte say, she said, Adwoa, you have to get people to be doing the shopping for you. You don't have to be doing everything yourself. And I said, hey, no, I have to be there. I have to make sure that
they get the right things.
But I can't believe I haven't gone shopping in over a year.
Wow.
Yes, like, and that's growth, you know. So a typical day when I was shopping, I would wake up around 3:30, take my bath, prepare, go to, in those times I was not taking my quiet time and all those things serious, you know. So I won't come and lie that I was doing quiet time. I'll do quiet time. I don't know, those days I wasn't serious, and I've asked God for forgiveness. So I'll get up, get to the trotro station. Those times you can't even pay for dropping, so you have to go with trotro, go and do the shopping, come back around 10, come and prepare, package them. Those times, I mean, you were like, I was alone, and maybe the orders are like 2 a day. So you do the shopping, you pack them, and then I have to leave for work. So I leave them, or maybe the rider will come for it, and then I'll go to work. On a typical day, when I started doing it full time, go to the market, come and shop, do the packaging, and finish maybe around 2. Then I can rest a bit and take orders, start taking orders till late. And then you move back, like wake up early and do the shopping. Now my typical day is do mothers have time, waking up time? I can wake up at any time. When babies are awake, I'm awake. And we prep, get to work. If we are coming to work, we get here around 10, 11. And then when we do that, I come to make sure I supervise what's happening, get back home. When baby sleeps, I work on administrative stuff, you know, like operations, expenses, what can we do, how can we make sure that this thing is moving on smoothly. Then I work on my flyers as a business owner, because I design all my flyers.
Whoa.
I design my flyers. I have to work on content. If I have to shoot videos, I'll shoot. If I have to edit my videos, I'll do that. And then also start working, putting down ideas that I have to work on. Yeah.
What's the next phase for Big Samps?
First of all, the next phase is to partner more with farmers, partner more with startup food processors. You know, sometimes I get people and other small businesses coming into my DM, Adwoa, I have this, I want you to sell for me, I want you to put it at your shop. I mean, I wish I could take everyone, but we are not there yet. So the next step is to make sure that we have a lot of demand, we are bringing in a lot of customers, so that you can take in more of these businesses and also help other people grow, you know. And then is to transition gradually from, even though WhatsApp and Instagram is like e-commerce, but actually go on an e-commerce website, have the app. It's a gradual transition, because my experience in business tells me that Ghanaians don't like shopping on a website. No. Don't even feel too big that, oh, my website is nice. Don't. We want to shop on WhatsApp and say that, oh, Big Sam's, yeah, to me so, you know, yeah, they do that.
Well, on the website, we'll yes, say that.
Yes, so it's a gradual, even though it's going to help the business, it's a gradual transition. Yes. And then the next phase, innovation, like keep innovating. You have to keep innovating and make sure that you're always a step ahead. In fact, is it a step, like 5 steps ahead?
Yeah. Wow. This is simply amazing. Now, you mentioned that your baby is one of your inspiration now. How do you manage being a mother, a wife, and an entrepreneur? How do you juggle all this together?
I have a husband who understands, and maybe sometimes even if he doesn't understand, he has to. It's not easy having an entrepreneur wife, especially one that wants to build a generational business. It's not building a business that's just for now, but goes beyond, so that your children and your children's children can benefit from it. So it's not easy, but I have a very supportive husband. I have an amazing daughter. I don't know how I can't give you vivid explanation or formula on how people are doing it or how I do it, but if it has been done, I look up to women like Lucy Quest. You know, she's an amazing woman. She's an amazing woman. I look up to her.
I'm looking for a day I'll meet her personally.
And you know, I look up to her. I look up to women like Petra. The Comfortocran. I won't go too far. Like women around. Yes, who have done amazing, raised families. So, you know, what I look at is 10 years, 20 years. Ariana is just 8 months. And it's not easy handling her, but I know it's just a matter of time. Even when I'm going through challenging times, I just tell myself it's just a matter of time. Exactly. So it's time. Before I know, she'll be 10 years.
Exactly. Aspiring entrepreneurs are watching you. Baby startups are watching you. They've seen the milestone from your story. What word of inspiration and advice would you give to such people watching you right now?
Okay, so my message for you: don't give up. Sounds like a cliche. I say this all the time. Don't give up. We see it everywhere. It's a cliche. People are saying in motivational speakers, but what else can we say? If you don't give up, then you keep going. You can do it. So don't give up. It's hard. You're not alone. Whatever is happening, you're not alone. People are going through it, but they're not telling you. Social media settings. Settings, but you're doing it. So keep pushing. Yeah, you're going to get there.
This is amazing. So an investor may be watching, a prospect customer may be watching. What is Big Sam's all about? What are your products and how can they reach you?
So Big Sam's is your local foodstuff market that's online. We sell foodstuff like tomatoes, pepper, momoniko, bibanchi, more, ajini, everything you need for your Ghanaian meal and your continental dishes. We have meal bundles well put together. If you want to cook banku and okra stew, you just order. Say, I want to cook banku and okra. We have a package with the onions chopped, ayoyo picked, onions blended, okra chopped. So you cook banku and okra in less than an hour. We have gobe bundle, we have yam and kontomire, we have garden eggs bundle, we have protein bundle. So just follow us on Instagram, on social media, TikTok, Facebook, and get to know I mean, when I describe it, you will not understand, but when you see the video, you realize that. And
can you mention your handles and your contact details?
Yeah, so at big_SampsGH, or just type Big Samps Market online, and then you find us on Instagram, you find us on Facebook, on TikTok. I'm bouncing back on TikTok, so please follow me on TikTok. On TikTok, and then our WhatsApp number is 05499648842. It's on WhatsApp. That number is for WhatsApp only. But when you check out our social media pages, we recently changed our call number, so you will find a call number on our pages. But WhatsApp is 05499648842.
Wow. So what's the procedure in placing order at Big Samps?
Yes, so we currently do a next day delivery. So you send us the WhatsApp message with your list and the quantities that you want, or the servings you want. If you want, you send a list and you say, I'm using it for 5 servings. We'll help you.
5 servings means 5 people in a family.
Yes, five people in a family.
Yeah, I remember from now.
So 5 servings, maybe you have 5 people in a family. So you want to do 5 servings for 3 days.
Okay.
Yes, so we'll know how to put the order together. If you don't want to stress at all, just select any of our bundles and it will come in the nice box for you.
Thank you so much, Adwoa, for sharing your insights, your experiences with us today. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. We know you're very busy, but thanks for the time. As we bring our wonderful conversation with Eslond Ewuzi Samson, aka Adwoa Agbogbloshie, the founder of Big Samps Market, a grocery delivery service here in Accra, Ghana, to an end. We hope that you find inspiration in her story and in her journey, from a university project to a successful entrepreneurial venture. Please remember, every entrepreneurial journey has its own twists and turns. So whatever vision, dreams, inspiration that you have, please don't give up on it, because as she has made it, by God's grace, as she said, you will also make it. Please stay tuned for more encouraging stories like this on the Entrepreneur Show right here. Thank you. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.